Hi, everybody. We're here to watch. Oh, we're gonna watch AJ versus Kent in Mortal Kombat.
Humble opinion. Okay. Hey, we're gonna get that guy saved. Bring him on here. Oh, we got Seth first. Okay. I still can't hear you, Seth. Fix your problem and let me know. Is it on his end? Okay. AJ, go ahead.
Okay.
Looks like it.
Hi.
Hey, give me a second. I don't know why I opened up in that browser. Good. All right. I'm okay. How you doing?
All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for the invite.
Oh, you're welcome. How are you been today?
I'm actually a lot better than I was. I'm still not quite there, but I'm about ready to go out and help mow.
Oh,
So I'm getting around. I've been outside with the dogs a lot today because it's so nice. It's the first nice day we've had literally in about 2 weeks. And I don't mean to whine because after what the hurricane coming through and all that, but still
happy
nice
birthday.
here. Thank you.
It's your birthday song and it ain't very long. Happy birthday. You're just 30 years old now, my little guy grown up.
Oh, I'm such a fine young man.
You're a good little guy. How you been today? Hope everything's been good for you.
Jippers. Yeah, I think I confused Maud earlier because she which is kind of what I like listening to her read comments because like probably a good 20% of them she totally biffs and doesn't realize it. But I put something in there, something about I guys can remember what it said. Well, it was right after she does her little Big Bad Mama intro, Big Bad Mama, whatever. And I can see her when I come on, she'll be singing Big Bad Asshole, please go away. So that's what I was trying to. I wasn't telling her to sing that to me. Yeah, for my birthday, I want to get spanked. So go do it over, on the internet and singing.
Did you get any presents? And you go Chuck E. Cheese and get ice cream?
Yeah, I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, I want a 60-year-old special birthday party.
Tell on the Lupin and hit the Lupin piano and the candy fall out.
I can see it. All my friends would show up and they'd have to cut everything we eat up in little bitty bites. I'm not that old yet, but it just seems like I'm getting there quickly.
You look 30.
I really am 30. I just didn't want people thinking I, was like 35 or 40. So I just tell everybody I'm 60 so that they can sit there and say, yeah, you look 30 like you do. No, I've always heard that, though.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was.
Aw. It must be my birthday. No, I wasn't even worried about that. It was a joke. But when you read it, it was like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's the reason I brought it up. I thought it was funny.
Oh, sorry. Yesterday, what's his name came on here as Midland? Who's this guy?
That's Joe.
Oh.
Who I used to stream with. Kentucky Atheist. Joe.
Kentucky Fried Atheist?
Well, that's what my trivia used to be. Kentucky Fried Trivia was on his channel.
Oh.
So that's where you're getting the Kentucky Fried part. But there was a joke going around for a while, Kentucky Fried. I think B.S. Lewis started that. I think he even made kind of like it was like an Easter egg in one of his videos.
Oh,
I remember. I remember him having a Kentucky Fried Christian or something, sort of thing. Not that we eat Christians; it's just babies.
You ever heard of that saying that I remember hearing on Yahoo Answers that atheists eat babies? You ever heard of that?
It's true, and we have a secret handshake too, and our own restaurants. You just can't go to it because you're not an atheist. We have the best babies. Don't let anybody lie to you.
I heard from this one guy that it started in the South that myth about atheists eating babies.
See, to me, that wouldn't be a Southern thing. To me, that would be Rest well, Mod. That's what would probably do here in a little bit after I get done mowing. But to me, and I'm not even saying it's a stereotype really, because I've never heard anything. But to me, it'd be more of like a Polynesian or Asian, or somewhere kind of exotic, not like Florida or or Georgia or any of the southern states.
Oh.
Kentucky, I don't know about. I really don't. Yes, we do worship Satan in the basement.
Oh, yesterday, Bruce came on here as Milton, and then he came on here as this crazy redneck guy. Funny.
Yeah, I lasted longer last night listening to Christian than I thought I would. I mean, not because of Christian, just because I was feeling really bad and really weak. But I lasted an hour, and then I went and laid down. I think that was about 8:35, and I was out. I didn't wake up till 9 o'clock this morning, and I don't sleep that well generally, but it's just getting over this crud I've got. If it isn't, hopefully Mod's gone, because I'm very morbid. That's all there is to it. But I still say I got throat cancer. I don't care what anybody says. Florida's pretty exotic. Well, they got plenty of abandoned exotic pets in the swamp down there. Some people just aren't too smart.
Sorry about that. But and then last night, Bruce when he came on there. Of course, every time he's on there, everything goes crazy.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. That's what even brought up the only lasting an hour. Did Bruce come up and talk after?
Yeah,
Christian got done talking. I knew he said he was going to, but I didn't know if he ever did.
Yeah, he did.
I may go back and look at that. I gave Bruce a hard time. I may have to give him a second chance. It's just when he gets into that childish behavior, and that's anybody.
Yeah, he was crazy last night.
Crazy and deranged.
Yeah, it was all crazy. Like, and when he down there, of course, staying up, turned into a what is it called? Something fire, dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire, yeah. Oh, I'm with you now. Okay.
Yeah, he's just a crazy guy.
Yeah. Most of the time I can handle him. I just couldn't earlier. I had Peter and him both muted. Nothing against them. It just I still have a little bit of a headache. This throat's killing me, and I just wasn't in the mood to hear it.
Hope you're all right.
I am wonderful. I got another 15 or 20 more days before I pass away, I'm sure.
Oh, hope it's years.
I'll probably be alive until I'm 120, and I'll be pissed the whole time. I don't want to live that long. That is just too old.
What if you lived? What if they made a way to reverse you back to being 20?
I'll say I'll pass. I loved it the first time, but I don't want to go through it again.
But they would care you're saying when you get in, you could be 20 again.
If I had like an age range to go back to, if I could, and just out of fantasy, talking here, it'd probably be my 30s, just for the fact that I did a lot of drinking, a lot of fighting, a lot of woman chasing and stuff some other stuff I'm not really proud of. Nothing, bad necessarily, but just stuff that, I should have never said, done, or whatever back then. And like when I hit 35, it was like I quit drinking, quit going to bar. I didn't quit drinking. That's wrong. I quit drinking as much, and then literally went from like drinking every night to like maybe one or two, beers. Well, I've never been a big drinker anyway, by myself especially, but I quit going to bars and stuff like that. And that's kind of what changed my life around, a lot. Hey, TCC, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, guys.
Exactly, Joe.
Hey.
You know what?
Forever. What?
TCC is a fine young man. You raised him well, gangster.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're a nice young man too.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Cash, do you have stuff like Paramount Plus or HBO Max? or Amazon?
I've got gosh, what did I just get? Oh, it's Paramount Plus with Showtime on it. Well, I've had it for a few months now, and really, I'm not so impressed with it, to tell you the truth on that one. But we've got Dish also, and I hate Dish. To me, other than the sports channels, once I get burned out on the sports channel for the day or for that period, there's really not a whole lot on there for my taste anyway. I mean, you can't trust the History Channel. You can't trust, a lot of the other channels for accuracy.
Why?
Because it's just.
Is it because of Ancient Alien?
It's because of Deviant Outcast, I'm sure. Oh shit! I'm a grumpy old fuck. Usually, it's just his birthday, so we won't. Yeah. I'm a grumpy all the time. I'm grumpy. That's no shit. It's getting grumpier.
Could you trust yourself?
Could I trust myself? Oh, I absolutely trust myself. If I didn't trust myself, I wouldn't drive. Because if there's one place I don't trust myself, it's kind of like on the back roads by myself. And then front wheel drive happened, so it kind of ruined my driving habits.
But you're a good young horse. Ancient Aliens, it's history.
Yeah. No, they are. All except the aliens. Everything else is wrong. Oh no! When I first realized this years and years ago, I was watching something, and gosh, it was something religious, and it might have been like the Shroud of Turin or something like that. And just watching that, knowing that it's not what it's claimed to be, that's when I knew that there was something wrong with the History Channel and a few others. I'd have to pull up. Well, I got it up. Let me just pull up the TV guide, because there's another channel right next to it that I used to watch, and it's just like, ew. Now watch if I can't find it. I'll be so mad.
Oh, sorry about
A&E. There it is. A&E's the other one.
A&E, why you don't trust them? They trust you.
No, they don't, or they wouldn't give me that information. They don't trust I can handle the truth.
Oh no.
You can't handle the truth, gangster. Yeah, that's why. I think that's why I don't get a haircut near as often.
Oh,
because every time I do get my haircut, it seems like the gray pops in more and more. Because like my beard's really bad. I trimmed it up yesterday a little bit, and I was fearful. Well, not yesterday, the day before. Before I went and got my vaccine, so it was like Monday at 2:00. I was trimming my goatee and everything else, and it's just like, oh wow. Oh, there's not all this gray this time, but yeah, the top I'm kind of worried about.
This month is Aiden's birthday. I think it's the 15th.
No, really. My mom's birthday is the 15th of October. My brother's is the 22nd of October.
Yeah, he's going.
My mom was a busy bunny popping out babies there for a short time, because my sister's is like August, the last month of August, whatever day that is, 30 or 31.
Yeah, Aiden's going to finally be 18.
Wait, I missed this one. Thanks for calling me young. I don't get confused when being young. I don't get confused with being young often. It's the gray beard, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're in the same boat as me.
But you don't look old. You look 30. Now
in person, I look older. Trust me. Well, you're on my Facebook. You've seen some of my. Well, I don't do pictures that often. See, I'd be on cam right now, but I'm not taking a shower until after I get done outside. Which will probably just before tonight's stream.
Joel said he quit having birthdays.
Yeah, he may have quit them, but they didn't quit him. It's like you can take the country out of the girl, but you can't take the girl out of the country.
Yeah, do you know Aiden's going to finally be 18? 18 Dans? Yeah, he's a grown-up little guy.
Maybe someday he'll get a car. Although, really, if I lived in the city, I think I'd do a scooter myself and not even do the car.
Are you serious?
There are a lot. I mean, as long as it's not like New York. Well, even New York City would probably be pretty good. But I'm just, as long as like in the community that I'm in, our whole county has like 15,000 people, and I'm guessing our whole city, the county hub, and this is right off the top of my head without really measuring, is what, like 20 miles by 20 miles. I know that would be the county. The city would probably be maybe 2 or 3 miles each direction, say, or give or take. That's not that much on a scooter. But like if there's trouble parking, it'd definitely be a scooter.
I want to ask
They're a lot easier.
What will you do if you hear
Because
this guy say?
I've gone to the university and I have a PhD. Let's all welcome Dr. You're a filthy sinner, atheist.
Yes, I am. Spank me. Spank me, Amish guy.
He's funny. This guy's crazy. He said psychiatry was created to attack Christians, and that he said he read one of the books, and he said, "Go and buy this book. I'm mentally ill." What do you think of that?
He's weird. All the stuff he says, just kind of weird. Yeah, I've got 2 scooters myself. I've got a 81 Suzuki GSL 750, and then I've got my little, what I call my girl's bike, the Sportster Hugger 883 with a 1200 kit on it. Someday I'll go back to my big bike.
Most of them are simply...
I need to show you something. He's a crazy guy. Watch
Amish porn?
Most of them are simply watching videos like this because they have been watching pornography for the last hour or 2 and they just needed a break for a little bit.
What you saw of that?
He's a silly little man.
He said they're watching his because they're taking a break from watching. Is that crazy?
Crazy. If that's crazy as Maud taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon, she's got streams to do.
This guy's a funny guy. He's crazy. He's a crazy old Amish guy. He's crazy.
Crazy. Needs to grow out that beard a little bit, though, to be a better Amish dude.
He's hardcore Amish for life.
And what's weird for me, every time I think of Amish, I think of a gray beard.
Yeah.
You know, the little straw hat or whatever they wear, and gray hair. The big beard.
Nothing will bring sodomy in my country. Most of them.
Watch this.
What's a little
nothing
sodomy
will bring
between
sodomy
friends,
in my
really?
country.
I mean, they're just. I'm good. Don't touch mine. But I mean, if you want to do the sodomy, have at it. More power to you. I won't condemn anybody. What you do in your own bedroom, living room, or outside that no one can see, I can't say a negative word about her.
What's right here? If you cut between this, it'll make him look like he has a claw on his face.
I still like the little crown on the AV 1611. I guarantee it. He don't even use a 1611. Guarantee it.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, right. We just woke Joe up with sodomy. Yeah. Nothing that his girlfriend can't peg out of him.
This guy, a crazy Amish guy. I'm not sure he's actually Amish, but he just looks Amish.
Every time I see him, the first thing that pops in my head is you saying that he's Amish, so he's going to be Amish for the rest of his life.
He says he's ex-Amish, but what they say, you can take the guy out of the Amish, but not the Amish out of the... He's a crazy guy.
Crazy.
Come on. He's a crazy guy. Watch it.
It's about simple. Take the gamble. So the best way to do it is to get people into sodomy.
All right,
as many people with them as you can.
Gangster, let's go do the next thing we do together. Let's recruit for sodomy classes. You're teaching them though.
This guy can teach them.
Okay, I ain't touching that.
That's okay. Go on to somebody else. Word with scientific. What kind of title is that? Where else? Nope. We shouldn't just say, well, you know, whatever people want to do, just kind of let things fall apart and whatever else. That's one of the reasons that we're here on
God
this
couldn't be
earth.
part of his cult.
Sin.
She does what she wants to.
Let's stay focused, brethren. You're a filthy sinner, atheist.
Oh God! Why does it turn me on when he says that? I just want to be
Mock
spanked.
when your terror comes. Read Proverbs chapter 1. Hell and God
Speaking
is
of
going to
spanking,
burn
where's
you
my
forever
birthday spanking?
and laugh at you. That's what we preach to the atheists.
In Indiana, we have a bunch of Amish.
Sorry. Oh, so
Yeah, we have way up
funny.
north, way south, and then just like a little south of us. They're all over Indiana. Mishawaka's like that's where everybody goes for like an Amish vacation to get all their, you know, like the furniture, the churned butter, or whatever else they do. True story.
Well, you know, Ken had an open mic show.
Who did?
Ken.
He did?
Yeah, and AJ went on there.
Well, I think him and AJ are becoming buddies secretly.
They ended up kicking him out, but still, they had him.
Really?
On.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like a short line in a lot of places like that. They like the attention, and then when it gets more than they can handle, they cut them loose.
Yeah, he was about to bring up his friends, I guess, who Chris Jones and them, and they muted him and kicked him out.
Wow. Yeah, that's sad that they defend something like that, but
it's crazy. Crazy. Can you imagine? Yeah. That was crazy. And did you know that Lupin lost his channel, his newer channel?
yeah, because he started his other one, the Wolf Den or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I won't go over to it. I didn't go over to his other one actually. That often, I think twice I've been over there.
What do you do if you met him in real life?
I would probably turn around and walk the other direction.
Well, what if you met Joe in real life?
I'd probably hug him and stick my tongue in his mouth.
Oh, okay. What if you met Aiden in real life?
I'd probably turn around and get on my faster scooter than his.
What if you met...
AJ said, you agree touching kids is wrong, Ken. Said yes. And AJ said, well, why do you have people like... Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured it was, or over the other to do.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's why I said there's a short leaf on especially certain subjects.
We're messed up. Are you from Kentucky?
Me?
Yeah.
No, we talked about this a couple days ago. You're in Michigan, I'm in Indiana, and we're all lined up. Joe's in Kentucky.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm an Indiana boy. Remember I told you to look at a map up and look for Indiana or Indianapolis and go straight west on 74, and you'll see at least the town that I'm near. I actually live closer to New Ross, but that's where we did live. It was in New Ross before, just outside of New Ross. Then we moved to where we're at now.
What would you do if you went to Canada? Would you start saying A?
B, C, D, E, if, J.
Yeah, that was crazy. They kicked AJ out just like that.
Yep, in a heartbeat. Oh, wow. That could have tasted good. Garth Dawkins. Which wouldn't be any different than Kent. I've never seen Garth Dawkins live anywhere. I've always heard clips, this, that, and the other, but I've heard enough to know that I don't want to hear them live for sure.
What if you met him in person?
I would walk the other direction.
Well, what if he gave you a hug?
Well, then he better pay me extra.
What if he gave you a spank?
Oh, then we become best friends.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you, yeah, yesterday was crazy. Bruce was on here, that redneck guy. I said, your daddy slash brother?
Yeah.
That
Mommy,
was,
sister. That's what I'm wondering. If Joe ever got married and divorces his wife, would he still call her sister or ex-wife or both? That's bad. Stereotypical, I know, of the little people. The little peoples.
yeah, it was so funny. It was crazy yesterday. What is it?
I don't know who Sam is. I'm out of that loop.
What do you do if
Hold on, let's talk. Can you hear the vacuum? I may have to mute it if she gets closer.
no, I don't hear it.
Okay, when you hear it, tell me, and I'll mute it in between talking. Because she's on her. I'll shut my door too. That might help.
Oh,
That's bad. You're gonna have to boot Kentucky. I can do it. Oh no, I can't. Can I? I don't even know. I'm not even on. Yeah. What is it? YouTube. I'm making sure I wasn't gonna say Yahoo out of being a dumbass again. Man, Sir Sick is on this flat Earth kick. Oh wait, today is William Craig is way too dumb to understand religious deconstruction. Oh, I read it wrong when it popped up.
have you ever
Oh, okay. Oh, you're Donnie, duh.
what you do if you did find the edge of the earth, you almost fell off? What would you do then?
I'm not gonna fall off.
Oh,
I'm gonna be careful when I climb the ice wall. When I get to the top, I'll make sure I'm anchored rather well. And I'm gonna peek over the edge, and then see all the other people that didn't anchor very well, floating and whatever it's supposed to be, or would they be falling? Because they'd be falling.
Achilles. He said that there's the earth is laying down on
Ginger. How's that offensive, a ginger? Go ahead. I'm listening, gangster. Sorry.
He said there's no space. Is that true?
See, and that's one thing I've always said I needed to look into this flat Earth thing a little bit closer. But then once I said that, and I kind of started it's so diverse that what these flat earthers believe are so diverse. Because my thing would be, okay, if the Earth is flat, does that mean all the other planets are flat? Well, then I've had 10 different answers from 10 different flurpers, saying that, oh, well, there aren't other planets, and then there was others that saying, no, they're, and it's just weird. How can a flurper, have 10 different, well, actually probably more than that, actually. But then there are some that believe in the firmament, separation in the water, some don't.
I think Achilles does.
I just don't see how you can believe that. All you have to do is look up in the sky. How do you fake stars and stuff? And why would a god make a flat Earth and fake everybody out? To me, that'd be like we're nothing more than, God's little ant farm that he plays with every once in a while.
That guy that I showed you, the Amish guy, he says that stars are actually angels.
Angels?
Yeah.
Why do we have so many angels then? Because there's billions of stars.
Yeah. Does that blow you?
Are they all garden planets over there that have other other life forms that they keep them all secret from each other?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I agree that I really don't think flurpers really believe it. It's for attention, but some of them they're good actors.
What would you say to Achilles?
As little as possible.
Oh, okay.
Except when it came in the room, I'd be saying just like you would. The great Achilles has entered the room.
He's a funny guy, Achilles. He got a dirt bike.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, want me to show you his channel?
Wait, they will all make up their own narrative depending on what's factual. Okay. Yeah. No, you believe there's a God in your heart, Joe. You're just denying him. Thanks, Joe.
Are you two friends again?
No, we're dating now.
Oh, okay.
Just don't tell his girlfriend.
Okay, that's cool. What if
Yes, sir. You can do it.
well, yeah,
closer.
what if you met Achilles in Greece?
I wouldn't go to Greece. Nothing against Greece. I don't have a desire to travel abroad. Maybe to Italy, since that's my heritage, I guess. But yeah, I want to go to Alaska before I go anywhere.
Oh. Do you like the cold?
I love the cold. I used to. The older I get, the worse it gets. But I wear shorts literally year round. If I wear pants once or twice a year, that's a lot for me.
Don't say that around the great
Mr. Pike.
Yep.
The Pikester.
You'd be ashamed.
Oh, well. I'll just tell him I wear a skirt instead and see if he likes that any better.
No. Will you ever wear a kilt?
If I were, I'm sure I would. I mean, if I'd wear shorts, I could wear a kilt. I mean, I don't look at it as not manly by any means. All you have to do is watch wrestling and see Drew McIntyre wear a kilt. And he's a badass.
And Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper. Yep, back in my day for sure.
Yeah. Scottish didn't invent the kilt. It was around before they got it. The first ones I think to have the kilt was the Egyptians. Really?
Well, that makes sense because a lot of the depictions of the drawings, I wouldn't say they were necessarily kilt-like, but you can tell like they were. They were shorter, and to me, it was always armor. But now that you said that maybe that's what those really are. Might have to ask Deviant. She could tell us. She knows everything.
I talked to her about it the other day. She said, "Yeah."
Oh, really? Nice.
Ooh, I got a great video about Great Bird Pike.
We'll play that sucker. We can always use a dose of Mr. Pike.
Well, Brother Pike, he's a man of his word. Got his boots on tight, never looks absurd. But when it comes to summer heat, you'll never see him in shorts, no way, not a beat. Why don't I wear shorts? Brother Pike would say, it's not my style, not my way.
What do you think of that?
That's funny. I like it.
My friend from the UK made it with the AI thing, Samuel.
Yeah. And it's on the bottom somewhere. There's like a water tag mark or something.
When I showed that on Miss Macho, that got everyone out to make it, use that to make songs.
Nice, buddy.
I like my pants all day and night. Keeps me looking sharp, keeps me feeling right. Folks ask him why he don't show his knees. He just laughs and says, that's not for me. I got my reasons, sure you'll see. Pants are just better, they're made for me. Why don't I wear shorts? Brother Pike would say, it's not my style, not my way. I like my pants on all day and night. Keeps me looking sharp, keeps me feeling right. Maybe it's the sun, maybe it's the breeze, or the thought of grass stains on my knees.
Wow.
Whatever the case,
hard-working
whatever
man.
the cause, Brother Pike don't wear shorts, and that's just because. Why don't I wear shorts? Brother Pike could say, it's not my style, not my way. I like my pants on all day and night. Keeps me looking sharp, keeps me feeling right. So take a lesson from Brother Pike today. Keep your pants on and you'll be okay. In any weather, through thick and thin, Brother Pike knows that's how you win.
We saw that.
It's a catchy tune for sure. It's not much now.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Even Brother Pike loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see why he wouldn't. It's cute, and it's not mean.
It was just so funny. uh, do you ever use AI machines?
A little bit, not much yet. I'm not very creative and not very. Well, I guess I am creative. I don't know. I just, it doesn't interface with me. Maybe it's because I'm so old.
You're only 30.
I know. And next year I'll be 29.
Yeah. Aiden, he's going to be turning 18.
Going on 12.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm 60 going on probably 10.
You ever heard of this guy, J-Dub?
I've heard you talk about him. Oh, no, that's the one that just got arrested. Yeah. Matter of fact.
Is that weird? That guy come on me.
That's McDonald's even.
Yeah. You ever think about getting arrested at McDonald's? Is that crazy?
Yeah, I don't think I'd like that. But then again, I wouldn't be drunk and have a gun in my car either, I guess. If I remember, I think that's what Maud said the charges were. Or somebody did.
Oh, the great Brother Pike. He's going to be joining us.
Oh, man. I got to leave. I can't listen to him. He's a heretical teacher. He teaches pants over shorts.
He's a pants of Costco.
And it's my birthday. I'll whine if I want to.
Yeah, oh, funny. Brother Pike and his non-wearing shorts whites.
Because it's not his style. And pants fit right. And you know what? He's true about the green grass stains on your knees. You don't want those on your knees. Sometimes that's hard to get out. Trust me, I know that one. But I still want to be a heretic and wear my shorts. Then I wonder why I'm sick in the winter. I guess my body can't do it anymore. Well, of course, the chemo don't help. Don't be sorry. I've got it easy compared to most people. It definitely could be always be worse. I mean, after all, I could be. I'm trying to be very careful of who I pick out because I don't want somebody that doesn't have a good sense of humor. So I won't pick Pike. We'll just stop there. That's just fine. I'm not naming anybody.
Oh. What about Bruce? He seemed like a guy has a good sense of humor.
Well, that's why I said I need to give him more of a chance, I think, really. I just didn't like the time that we were talking that he just wants to pull out that immature card. Not that I'm the most mature person in the world by any means, but, I mean, if you're mature enough to get a whole side chat using caps because you want to scream at everybody in side chat, then, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. It's my birthday. We're trying to be nice. It's the new me until tomorrow. Actually, it's the new me until like 11:59 tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, if you get a birthday spanking.
Oh, I'll be okay. No, I'll extend it a week if I get a birthday spanking. Just not from my mom. Let's set some ground rules here.
What if you get it from Miss and Maud?
No. She's way too young. Way too young.
What if you get it from Joe?
He's not much older than Maud, so yeah, still too young.
What about you get it from Father Charles?
Oh, now you're going ancient.
Yeah.
It's not like spanking's really a thing in my life, so just something I joke about.
Yeah, nature. That Steve Anderson is crazy. I friended his son on Facebook. I found out his
Yeah, you
son,
said that Solomon,
not Simon, Isaac.
Isaac. That's right. Okay. Well, I'm glad though that actually missing Maud is kind of seeing or finally started to see that there's some truth behind all of this. That was kind of bothering me a little bit, but she can think and do what she was as I do.
Yeah, it's weird. I asked him. I heard people say he's a Nazi. He said I do have fascist beliefs, so he's into fashionism. He worships fashion.
No, it's somebody fanatic. Well, God, how do I? I'm trying to do. Gosh, how do you even do a search on that? Wait, we'll do it this way.
We're low.
Well, here it is. Okay, here's a fashionist definition. Let me see. Because I could try to explain it to you, but I would probably confuse you even more. What fashionism is a far-right, authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement characterized by a dictatorial leader, centralized autocracy. God, why do I always have trouble with words anymore? God, I hate this. Militism and forcible suppression of opposition. So it's nothing to do with fashion. It's because it's spelled FASCIST, whereas like fashion would be FASHION. Does that make sense and help you?
Yeah, thank you, little guy.
You're welcome, big guy.
Who's here? Oh, Joe McDonald. Joe McDonald had a
farm. E-I-E-I. No.
I really did have a farm.
Oh.
And you really had a McDonald's near it too, didn't you?
I may have. That's possible.
Okay, that's possible.
Oh. What do you think that you don't wear shorts? That's a shit. Who's this other guy? Oh, Miss Outcast!
Deviant. Time to shut it down, Logan.
No.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How does Outcast stay today?
It's been really good. I've woken up. I was woken up by Sut when he came home from work, and he gave me coffee on the bed, and then he made me breakfast, and we took a bath, and now I'm here.
Oh, that's
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, everybody, guess whose birthday is today?
I know, it's Azho.
It's not my birthday. That was yesterday.
Nah. Happy birthday. 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 Happy birthday.
I was skipping. Somebody smacked Deviant in the head. She's skipping.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I made it to 60. Okay.
Yay.
I won a prize, I'm sure, somewhere.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
It's like the older I get, the more I pay attention to the over 60 commercials.
You mean the commercials for geriatric products?
Any. I never realized how many commercials are really aimed at seniors. And then you have the commercials that are making fun, at least here in the States or in Indiana, where they're making fun of the people like insurance companies who make commercials for these that were all the same. We all like to go to markets and, we all do farmers markets and flea markets and swim in a pool and do aerobics. Happy birthday. Hey, hold on for a second. My grandson just got here.
Oh.
So say happy birthday.
Oh, he's a sweetheart. Happy birthday.
Aw.
Miles, did you buy me a present? Money. You bought me monies? Oh, you found some monies. No, he always finds coins and put it in my big, ginormous bank, and I want him to put it in his, and he does it. He puts it in mine. He'll get this one, too. See, I quit. I will not buy this kid presents for his birthday and stuff. What I do is I put like X amount of dollars in a savings account for him because he gets so many toys.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna start putting, even if it was $100 every, twice a year, say for Christmas, or it's usually more than that, but just say for 100, just for easy math for me and then the old guy. But by the time he's 16 or getting ready to at least start driving, he'll have a little bit of a down payment for a car.
Yeah.
And his dad can't sit here and say, well, you go get a job and get one. Well, he's already halfway there.
No, but that's really a good way. I know my grandparents on my dad's side did that for me and my brother. And then when we turned 18, we were supposed to get those money. But he had already stolen them.
Wow, it sounds like my dad, my sperm donor. I hate to even say that because my stepdad was my dad. When my grandmother passed, she didn't have much because my dad controlled it all. My sperm donor, sorry. My biological father, or illogical father is what I call him. And this is like, because she passed in like 84. So like $1,000 is a lot more than it is now. But she left each of us kids, which is 3 of us, $1,000 because my illogical father threw a fit about it. Anything more than that. Well, when it came time to get that, which I really didn't even care about the money. I still don't to this day. It's just the fact, because he's such a monster, was.
Yeah.
Just to give you an example, when she passed, he called and said, well, and this is part of the story, I guess, well, you're not getting the money your grandmother left. And that's okay. That's fine. I said, can I have some pictures so I can remember her and show my kids and have them show their kids and, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. And it was like 3 or 4 months. And I didn't think he would because he's not the type to follow through with anything except dying, thank goodness. But anyway, I know that's bad. That's so sad, but no. But yeah, a couple months later, and I forgot about this, there's a box from him. It's like, what the hell is this? A pretty good sized box. And I opened it up and I just screamed. I was so pissed. And here comes my mom running in there. What's going on? What's going on? I said, guess what your ex-husband just sent me? What? Just tell me. I said, remember I told you, I wanted, I told him I wanted pictures of grandma for everybody. She goes, yeah. I said, well, he sent them. And I dumped them on the table, and literally he cut every one of them into zoomy million little microdonic pieces.
No.
I spent actually probably more than 3 weeks, but basically 3 weeks trying to play puzzles.
Well, what the?
Yeah, it's just the way he was. Well, put it this way, he's such a narcissistic SOB. When we were kids, to me it didn't matter, but we didn't eat what he ate. And he literally drank a bottle of 12-year-old scotch every day, literally. And I don't know how he didn't die sooner. And he'd have filet mignon, all this other stuff. And us kids would have like beanie weenies, which that's a kid you really don't care, really.
No.
But I didn't realize it carried over to, like when my brother went to see him when he was still alive, and I want to say like 2010 maybe or whatever it was. That's probably before that even. But anyway, it was my brother, his best friend, and both of their girlfriends or wives, or I don't even know if any of them were even married. And my dad's sitting there saying, well, glad you guys, could stop by. We'll cook out. So he told my brother, said, Tony, go get some steaks for us and hamburgers for the girls. I know all of the women I've ever been would have put up with that regardless. It'd be nuh-uh. So just to tell you what, and then everybody wants to wonder why I'm the way I am, I guess. But yeah, I hadn't talked to him for like 25 years. And then in like 2016, I found out he passed away. And I don't mean to laugh, but it's kind of funny if I heard somebody else telling this. But found out he died in 2016, and but he really died in 2018. 14, like 2 years before that. No one could call or bother to say, hey, by the way, your dad's dead.
Yeah.
But regardless, and by the way, you're not getting anything either. So I don't want nothing from that man, and I never have.
I'd like to have a little bit.
Hi, Burger Pie.
I'd like to have a little bit, but I want to get it on my own, not from a narcissistic doot like my illogical father.
Is it your birthday?
No,
Yes.
they're kidding. They're kidding.
No.
It's a big joke. Next, they're going to say I'm
Is it
60.
this man's birthday right now?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right now, this man is turning the 60.
Oh,
I'm already
my
60 because I was born at like
God.
8 o'clock in the morning, and it's like
Azho,
4
let
o'clock
me
in
tell
the
you-
afternoon.
I want to tell you something, Azho. I got something to tell you.
You're going to give me some life advice for
I got something
the
for-
aging?
I got something for you. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Lordy. I thought you were going to sing. I was so scared.
I might still sing.
That's all
I
right.
mean,
I've had to go through it twice already.
that's
another
what I did. I figured, does he want a present or a punishment?
I want to
Oh,
punish
God.
president.
Yes, and that's what I gave you. I figured, yeah, he wants.
Thank you,
a
Mr.
punishment.
Kettle. Oh, wow. How he puts up with you, Deviant, I don't know. That man is got intestinal fortitude.
I don't understand that either, but
It might have something to do with the chloroform. I'm just saying.
Could be the chloroform.
I
Does
told
this
you
rag
that in
smell like
confidence,
chloroform to you?
Asso.
Yeah, but it's okay. He doesn't know how to spell chloroform.
Look,
Yes,
Look,
he
that's-
does. He's a smart cookie.
my older
Darn
brother.
it.
My older brother, when we were kids in Panama City, he used to walk up to girls at the mall and he'd say, "Hey, baby, does this rag smell like chloroform to you?"
See, the reason I said chloroform, I had to read this. God, where's it at? Here we go. Yeah, I just posted this on my Facebook. I thought it was funny. I had one of my female friends say, "Oh, that's not very funny."
Well,
where's
some
it?
people have.
At least
no
it's
humor.
it's like clean. That's probably the cleanest thing I've. Here we go. This is what I posted. Looking into essential oils. Which one is it that calms people or other people down? Chloroform? It's chloroform, isn't it?
Oh man, calm down the
Man, we
cells.
need
and
to have a
everything.
chloroform dispenser before you come into some of these streams.
Are you suffering from brain cancer? Try rose oil.
Right. Yeah, see, I get so aggravated at some of these people that really buy into it. Go to a doctor, use the essential oils or whatever else, maybe to complement your treatment if you really think there's something to it. But don't make essential oils your whole medical regimen, especially with cancer. Trust me, this one I know.
Amputations? Aloe vera.
Yeah.
Takes care of the
Compound
burn.
fractures, rub dirt on it.
Burger Pie, how are you today?
I'm doing good, just running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Did you have fun last night? Talking.
I had a great time last night. I enjoyed the show. Obviously, Bruce can be a bit much at times, but I thought the show went very well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I couldn't last past an hour, not because of anything that was said or done. I just, from being the vaccinations, I think I left about an hour. So I asked Gangster, sorry, I got a cough.
I did that show in honor of your birthday, Azho.
Well, I knew that. I had a vision last night on that.
That's good.
But then I realized it wasn't a vision. I was sleepwalking, stubbed my toe, and I thought I was speaking in the spirit. But
Well, the vision, Azho, the vision was for young men. I think what you were doing was dreaming a dream.
So Christian's saying I'm screwed either way. Yep, it was nice knowing you, asshole, but that's not what visions are supposed to be.
He said, "Your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams."
Well, like,
Yep, I guess I'll never call Christian and say, "Hey, buddy, I'm feeling kind of down. Can you help me up with some of that spiritual knowledge?" Yes,
Rose oil.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Christian 316.
Yeah.
Oh, would you ever like to have it where you had a debate with Bruce?
I feel like even
Oh, ping, ping. We're gonna lose him.
Is there
Aiden. Oh, them's fighting words.
Oh, Joe McDonald had no connection. Ee-haw, ee-haw, ee-haw.
He should have
What's
been
it?
wearing shorts, or he wouldn't have got cut off. Get the joke with the pun with the words. E-I-E-I. No connection.
Oh,
See, that's what Christian gets for talking smack to the birthday boy. Yeah, come back now, huh? I'll do the same thing to you, man.
Yeah, Kent took on AJ one day on his open mic thing. It was very open. What do you think of that? Is that crazy? Oh, what's this crazy?
I have to go get something. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. No, 30 seconds.
Translation: Mr. Kettle needs some cuddle time. And I don't even think it was cuddling that he's thinking about.
Did you have the birthday? Were you go to Chuck E. Cheese's?
Yeah, I can't believe you said that to that. Ugh. You said that to me earlier. I almost choked on when I was drinking at the time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because remember you said something about, what was it, Bruce being there or something? Somebody being there.
Oh, what do you do if you went to a birthday, you had a birthday party, and Bruce broke out the cake and say, repent? What do you do
Well, that's good because I'm closer to my lap dance from Bruce.
You're a funny guy. Well, if you met him, would you ask him about that?
Oh, absolutely. See, and this isn't me just being like, oh, internet courage or whatever. That's what I guess I'm trying to get to. I'm like this in real life. I'm not even courage. Just I'm the same as on here that I am in real life. Hold on, I got cough again. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hope. I hope I can stream tonight. That'd be sucky if I can't stream at my own birthday party.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
Well, you're a good young man, and I'm proud of you.
It just kind of worked. Well, it worked out good that trivia ended up being on my birthday. That's the only reason I decided to go ahead and start back up this week. I was going to wait a couple more weeks, but I may be the only one there, but I'm going to be there.
You're a good young man. We're all proud of you.
Yes. Yeah, I might fall asleep on stage, but I'll be there.
Oh. But you're a good
young man. That goes off.
Yeah. Is it true you have like thousands of subs?
Yeah, I know. Well, not over here. Here I got like 67.
67? Wow, on my old channel, I had 322.
Yeah. It was like Maud. She had, 400 and some, and she's starting over. Oh. I'm just glad that I didn't actually delete this channel. Then I'd have created another one just to run around in all the other places I used to, because I'm trying to keep the two separate still for a while.
Can you merge a channel with another one that's still yours?
Can you merge? Oh.
Yeah.
Mark said you can.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I used to be techie. I'm not techie, so I couldn't tell you for sure. Because I've got two accounts for YouTube. One, and it's not a sock. And tell you the truth, I'm not sure what a sock account is, other than another trolling account, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But okay. But the other one is because when first started, just say basically the whole Joe thing. And it wasn't Joe, but the channel and me and that's when, my buddy Larry, talked me into doing another one, and he'd been trying for a while. So And stupid me is tech unsavvy as I am. Excuse me, cough again. He had to walk me through how to set up another account because every time I tried to, it kept sending me right back to this account. So it's like, oh. So yeah, this old guy was going to cry. Really? Man, this is bad. I'm just trying to think if I got any friggin' cough drops. Maybe that'd help.
Oh, you were born 1974?
64.
64.
Yeah. That's when the internet first came out. That was before YouTube.
No.
That was before mods YouTubing. Back then, we didn't necessarily film too much except people beating rocks together.
But that wasn't in 64. It was.
Oh, it was because we had two cans and a string. So that was our internet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were talking about the military.
Oh, no. I'm just joking around.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought, was it Al Gore who invented the internet?
Al Gore?
I don't think so.
No.
I always heard rumors that he tried to take credit for inventing the.
So that I don't know. I know he's the global warming guy, which I'll just leave that. That's usually a hot topic with some people, but
no.
But it's like I, there forever. I was telling people I was a nom. Really, man, you look young. You don't look like It's like, wait a second, people. I said because I asked people. I said, you know when Vietnam War happened? Ooh, and most people don't even know. That's what I don't get. The younger ones, especially. I said the 60s. No, it wasn't. It's like, oh gosh. But anyway, I said, yeah. I said I wasn't a nom. I said, heck, I was like 5 years old or 6, depending on 4 or 5 in 69. Yeah. So I don't think they're gonna give me any kind of automatic weapon or even
no
a water gun.
Azho, I found this old video on my old channel. I don't even remember where I got it from. I just remember putting it on there. It's a long time ago.
I don't know how you guys remember all your past videos anyway. You got quite a bit, though, don't you? I forgot how many, but you got quite a bit.
It's weird video. I had first I had this clown say, "Do you want to bite at me?" And then after that, then this one clown just laughing.
It's really.
Yeah, and then had this guy. I need to show you. I showed you before on here. Golgar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's even worse. The guy who's talking to like young kids or like preteen girls.
Hey, ask the one kid about how it's creepy. I guess about the R word. Not meant to handcuff, but the bad thing to do, evil thing to do. You know that R word.
Yeah.
RAPE.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking that to a teenage kid. It was weird. The kid sounded like he's from Berlin, I guess. And it was weird.
Wow.
I don't even remember where I got it from. I think I might have got it from you, Azho. I think
I gave it to you for your birthday 5 years ago.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
No.
Wow, that hurts my feelings. You don't remember that gift. I just thought you would love it.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
This guy would love it. He's gangster. Here's another gangster Steve. And here's a gangster 80.
To me, go back to that last one if you would. Because every time I see that, I think these three are the Chippendale-ness. You don't see a lot of tattoos on Chippendales.
No.
And yeah, dad bods don't quite work on, not to body shame them, that's not what I'm doing, but that's why I said Chippendale-ness is the tats. Maybe that's Logan trying to learn how to be a dancer.
That would be more like an Aiden type thing.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Gangster Steven. This is the when you see the picture of Gangster Steven.
To me, it's like he's been constipated for 2 weeks and just dropped a deuce, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
Man, dude.
Man, dude.
That one I'm not even gonna say.
No.
That's apple pie. Let's just say that. Apple pie look. That is just, he's got a booger stuck in his nose. That's got to be why he's all goobered up.
Here's proof that Mark.
Stoney. No, excuse me, Father Mark Stoney.
Yeah, he's a Jesuit.
Hard priest.
He's Jesse Witt. I almost made my first sock account, and I was going to do Jesse Witt, but I don't want to go through it all and try to remember how to do it again. It's not that hard, I know. But...
Fighter.
Oh crap! You caught me just before. I forgot what I even called, but guys, I just said it 2 minutes ago.
Behave yourself. Father Charles said so. Oh, this is the old screen where Westby made an egg out. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
Wow, I tell you what, I don't know if I could not time out Wesley after that one. Everybody does it anyway. Not that it's right, but it's like I always try to give him a chance, But after listening to that thing that was played the other day, wow, he's nuts. Definitely nuts.
That one is nuts too.
Yeah. And that's what I said. Mark was just, damn, like I said, I'll still say it again, that damn, kudos to Mark for having that kind of patience with somebody.
Yep.
I mean, you see my patience with Bruce, and I'm not even going to apologize for not having patience, just some of the stuff I probably said joking around.
It's because Mark is...
I do want the lap dance, though. Don't get that twisted.
Here's Mark Sheba.
He needs a few more hands.
Here's the book based on Mark's life.
What's that? Grandpa Paw Stoney?
You've been my pal.
I went to get him this morning with Lupin. He pinched one out this long, I swear. It was talking. I swear it was talking.
The gang's all here.
The gangs of nightmares.
Oh, Dustin was here the other day.
Wow. Kent he was. I guess it's the same Kent all over. Yeah, but that one looks like he's a zombie. Literally.
Oh, here's Aiden when he's 50 years old.
Oh, God. Aiden ain't gonna make it to 50. Somebody's gonna beat his ass. I'm just saying. How he's lasted to 17, I don't know.
He's a crazy guy. What?
What?
Ruh-roh.
The Creeks. Yeah, he's a crazy guy. But
Gangster, we're gonna have to do a intervention with you. You've got more pictures than the internet has. More videos.
Yeah.
He's the master.
Next year, I'm going to go to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
To go see Spooky?
No, I have a friend who lives there.
No. Yep.
I'm going to London.
That's where Spooky. Well, actually, I don't know if he actually lives in London, but Spooky's over from the Brits.
Oh.
He's a British dude.
What if I met Spooky?
Then you better take a picture.
Can I ask him for his autograph?
That's one person I would like to because we joke around and I just think a lot of what he says is funny, and he's calmed me down a few times, whether he knew it or not. Plus, just with his, like with trivia, he's just, when he doesn't know, his answer usually is, "Your mom."
Serious?
Or tell that one night when I had Missing Maud as a co-host with me, he's telling her to get back into the kitchen. Funny thing is, he didn't know she was already in the kitchen. She was bouncing back and forth trying to cook and do this and that. So that was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to see the video of Kent versus AJ?
Yes.
Hey, we're gonna get that guy saved. Bring him.
Tell me to pause it if you need to say anything.
Okay.
Come on here. Oh, we got Seth first. Okay. I still can't hear you, Seth. Fix your problem and let me know. Is it on his end? Okay. AJ, go ahead.
Okay. So you have a lot of arguments, Kent, but I think the what they ultimately boil down to is that you argue, where's the evidence that when we see one animal produce a completely like, why don't we see a dog produce a non-dog? Is that accurate to say?
Well, do you believe dogs did eventually, over thousands of generations, produce non-dog? You believe bacteria?
Yeah. Say that again. Sorry, I'm just getting my setup ready.
Do you believe, like your charts show here, that the amoeba or whatever the first creature was, whatever you want to start with, slowly over many generations produced a dog? And at some point, did a dog come from something in your chart here that was non-dog? At what point did it turn to a dog? And I know you guys mischaracterize what I say. I've never said one animal produced a different animal in one generation. You guys believe because it took many generations, now it's true. It's still not science. Whether it took 10,000 generations, we don't see this happening.
Well, so but when you ask, so where's the evidence of a dog producing a non-dog? So you're not talking about it happening in one generation? Is that what you're saying?
Well, okay, even in one generation. Has any dog ever produced something that anybody would consider a non-dog?
In one generation, no, and we wouldn't expect that.
Okay, then it's not. Then if you don't observe it, it's not testable. They've been trying to make dogs change into different kind of things. That's what dog breeders do. They try hard to change dogs to make a new breed. Have they ever gotten a non-dog?
We would never expect a dog to give birth to an animal that's not a dog. So I don't see why you're saying, well, if you don't observe that, it's not science. We would never expect that to happen, and evolution doesn't say that will happen. That's your strong man.
Okay, well, let's try it this. Did a dog come from something that was non-dog? If you go back in time, how many generations back do you go with dogs when all of a sudden it's not a dog any longer? Do you believe that?
Can you specifically define what you mean when you say "come from" in that question? I'm just asking you to clarify what you're saying. That's all.
Right. This chart used in the public school textbooks all over America and a lot of places in the world show a single-celled creature like an amoeba or bacteria turning into everything we have. What justification is there for any of these lines on this paper? They have the dog up here somewhere. Here we go. Well, they got the wolf. Okay. This wolf came from, let's see, does the wolf have a common ancestor with the bird and the heron? They've got lines between them here. Is this really science or is this imagination?
No, that's science because we can see the genetics shows that. But I want to, you're getting to a different question now because you asked me, we were asking about, I asked you to say, what do you mean, did a dog come from something that was not a dog? Okay. And I said, what do you mean by come from?
Okay, what was the common ancestor between a dog and a bird? They got a flamingo and a dog connected. What was that common ancestor between a dog and a flamingo? Did the dog come from this same ancestor and the flamingo came from that same ancestor?
What do you mean by come from?
Did you come from your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents?
I wasn't born by my great-great-grandparents didn't give birth to me. So no, what do you mean by come from? Can you define the terms that you use, Ken, please?
That's what it means. Is that your heritage? Is that your ancestry?
Give birth?
No, it didn't. I didn't say give. I said, did you come from? Did you come from your parents?
Yeah, I came from my parents because my mom gave birth to me. Is that what come from means?
Did they come from your grandparents?
Yes, their parents, you know, mated and or had sex and you know, they.
Okay, so I think you're straining at a gnat and swallowing a camel here. So did you come from your grandparents in 2 generations?
No, because I my grandparents, they didn't. My grandma didn't give birth to me, so no. Using your definition of the term, no, I did not.
Okay, so your definition, you're saying come from
No,
means
I asked you. Sorry, go ahead.
One generation.
Say that again. I'm not trying to interrupt you. Just what did you say? Say that again, please.
Well, you are making the definition that come from only means 1 generation.
Okay, well then, what does it mean then? Please define the term "come from."
You descended from your great grandparents. I descended from people who lived in Norway. I came from. I've never been to Norway, but I came from that heritage. I'm sure you have a heritage also. And so the textbooks are teaching our kids that the dog came from a bacteria over millions of generations. No, I never said 1 generation. Don't put words in my mouth. I've never said that.
I'm asking you to define the term.
Nothing. I was just saying. Go ahead. I just ramble sometimes. Bad boy.
I'm defining it.
I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Okay, that's where you descended from. This book says the dog descended from the amoeba.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, so I would agree with that. Yeah, descended from.
Instead of come from, it's descended from. You're going to argue over that point?
I'm just asking you to define your terms because you are using slippery words, and so I just want to be able to understand what you're saying. That's all.
Okay. I don't think it's slippery. I don't think it's the least bit slippery to anybody else. Somebody else comment on there. When I say come from, do the textbooks teach that a dog came from an amoeba? Is that clear enough? Is that what they teach? Okay. I think I could find that. I could search the science books. I've never done it for that phrase came from, but I think it is in the. I can find lots of quotes where they do use that phrase. Came from.
Is that how are they using your definition when they say came from?
Well, I don't know, but they use the words came from.
Okay, well, it matters how you're using the words. You know what I mean? That's so.
AJ, you are straining at a gnat and swallowing a camel. Do you believe the dog and the flamingo have a common ancestor?
I think yes. I think all life on Earth has common ancestry because we are all living organisms live on the same planet, and they share the same DNA. They share the same DNA code, not the exact same DNA code, but they all have DNA.
Right. I think it's amazing design. That's amazing design. DNA code's really complicated.
Do you have any evidence for that?
That DNA is complicated? Ask anybody who studies DNA.
No, that it was designed by God, specifically your God.
No, that's why I say I admit mine's a religion. You do not admit that yours is a religion. It is a religious belief to believe that the dog and the flamingo had a common ancestor.
No, it's not, because see, the difference is I have evidence for my belief. You do not. You believe yours on faith. So that's the difference.
How can you possibly have evidence that a dog and a flamingo have a common ancestor other than this chart with lines on paper? Because they have similar DNA code? I could say that's not evidence of common ancestry. That's evidence of common designer. We're both stuck in. Both have to admit we believe.
Okay, why is common genetic code evidence of a common designer?
Because the genetic code is so complex. It's more complex than the space shuttle. It's more complex than the whole space program.
Okay, why does it being complex mean that it had a common designer?
Oh, I don't know that it does. I think that's logical, though. I mean, if you're walking through the woods and you find some carving on a tree that says John loves Mary, nobody in their right mind would think termites did that on the tree trunk. That's evidence. It's a code, letters of the English alphabet that give a message. So I think the DNA code is a billion more times more complex than John loves Mary on a tree. But would you agree if we were walking through the woods and we find John loves Mary scratched on a tree or on a rock, that would be indication of an intelligent designer? Maybe he wasn't too intelligent. I didn't meet Mary. But with that indication of an intelligent hand made that code. I think everybody would say, yeah, somebody, that didn't happen by chance.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that DNA being complex is evidence that there's a common designer and that designer is specifically your Christian God. There's no evidence of that.
I take it by faith. Why are you
Yeah,
so?
because you have no evidence for it.
Well, you have no evidence of any animal ever changing to a different kind of animal over billions of generations. You have no evidence that an amoeba turned to a dog. This chart shows over trillions of generations. I'll give you all the billions of years you want. An amoeba turned to a dog. You have no evidence of that.
Okay, what do you mean turned to? What does that mean?
Okay.
Are
Descended
you
from.
going to get offended? I'm asking you to clarify your words that you're using.
You are desperate to avoid the obvious, AJ. Yeah, you want to avoid it's obvious. Nobody has ever observed. What's that?
What do you mean by turned to? When you say that an amoeba turned into a dog, what do you mean by turned to?
Do you know Bill Clinton when he argued about what's the definition of is while he was on trial?
What do you mean by turn to when you say an amoeba turned to a dog? What does turn to mean in that sense?
Did the amoeba over many generations slowly become a dog through many adaptations?
What do you mean by turned to when you say an amoeba turned to a dog, turned into a dog? What does turned into mean in that sense?
Well, I'm showing the chart that they used. The amoeba turned into everything.
What does turned into mean?
Became, let's see, changed into. Is that better? You like the word changed into?
Okay. Well, I'm asking you, like, how are you using it? You should know what the words you use mean. It seems like you don't.
Well, I think anybody with half a brain cell still working would say this chart shows that the dog came from an amoeba and the flamingo came from an amoeba. And if you go back to where these lines cross, there would be some kind of common ancestor right there between flamingo and dog. Do you believe this chart is accurate? It represents science?
Yeah, I do. And since we agree that came from means descended, then yeah, I think that is science because we have evidence that these animals descended from earlier life forms. We have evidence for that in the genetics. We have evidence for that in the fossil record. And there's also evidence in the morphology of the anatomy of animals, comparative anatomy. There's lots of lines and embryology. And I'm not like gish galloping. I'm just saying there are lots of different fields of science that show evidence that animals descended from earlier, less complex organisms. And those scientific fields not only confirm evolution, but they also cross-confirm evolution, which is interesting and which is good proof because they're different fields that often have nothing to do with each other. That's why evolution is considered the scientific theory with the best amount of evidence because it has so many different scientific fields that cross-confirm each other to prove it. So that's the evidence.
Okay.
What's your evidence that animals have common designer?
All of those evidences you gave are equally proof or evidence for a common creator who made them.
Explain how.
Okay. If I walk through the woods and find somebody carved on a tree, John loves Mary, and I walk a little further and find somebody else carved on a different tree, Herman loves Sally. These guys are using the same code, same English letters. And they're both the evidence of an intelligent design. So the fact that there's a DNA code that's way more complex than our English alphabet, there's some single-celled creature that have 16,000 chromosomes in a single cell.
So
you really think nobody designed that?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you do. You want to believe that, and I know why, I think.
How do you know what I want to believe? Can you read minds?
That would be an easy read. Yes.
Oh, why? Why is that, Kent?
You don't want there to be a God telling you what to do, AJ. You're running from the Creator. That's your problem.
How do you know that?
That's what my Bible
Kent
tells
wants
me.
there to be a creator
My Bible tells me
to tell him what to do so he can do the opposite. Kent wants there to be a creator so that he can then go ahead and do the opposite of what that creator does. Because if there is a God, then God knows Kent is not following any of his commands, or not even the most basic ones like don't lie. Well, he hasn't murdered to my knowledge, and I have no reason to believe that he would have But you could also argue that that's more chance than, because the way he's acting is very unsafe for the
What
people
did I
around him.
do?
Hmm?
Hi,
Oh,
are you there?
yep, I am now. Sorry, I kept trying to hit my button and it wouldn't go.
Oh,
No, it should stay on the keyboard.
Well, now you tell me that.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Although
sorry.
my
I should
D
have said
button
it
was broken, I fixed it. I am a rock star. That was
earlier.
making me mad. I thought I was going to go buy me a new. And I know it's weird, go buy a whole brand new laptop just because one button. But
Woo!
I would have went. That drove me nuts.
what do you think of this, Azho, this video so far?
Pretty good. They're see, and I never thought of what was AJ was coming at. You know, the whole define, come from, and then the whole what's the other one that just got done doing? Oh my gosh, my brain is dead.
Turned into.
Turned into. There you go. Thank you. You know, it's like, oh gosh, that makes so much sense. You know, what does that really mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah. What would you say if you talked to Ken?
I'll be like, want to be talking to him about tax evasion.
Claude said he wanted to debate him on the evolution of taxes.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, I see. BMM was too cool to join you.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to poke him in the eyeball.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not cool enough for us anyway. And poor Mr. Kettles out there has to share a side chat with him if he's still here. Oh.
Brother Pike is forever young. He's gonna live forever. Forever young. You know that?
And he's gonna forever be in pants. Why he's forever young. So there better be some strong pants he's wearing if you're gonna stay young forever.
Look at AJ. He looks all confused.
Well, I'd look that way if I had to talk to Ken.
What you say?
I said Kent has that effect.
Yeah.
He's a very confusing individual.
Yeah. Plus, it's probably just where you paused it.
Yeah.
Have any of you talked to Kent?
Oh, I have. I banned him from Sweden and told him to go to Denmark.
Oh.
And stay away from Russia.
Mother Russia?
The mother Russia. There's only one.
Mother Russia married Father Russia, had baby Russia.
No, big Russia, little Russia, bad Russia, good Russia.
Good Russia. Good Russia.
People in general that try to do what you do, try to justify their behavior and their rejection. So you're saying
it's coming.
You're saying the fossil record is evidence for the dog and the flamingo having a common ancestor.
No, what do you mean by my behavior? What behavior? I'm baffled by what you could be referring to, Kent.
You're baffled. Yeah, I know.
I have the foggiest idea by what you mean by my behavior. Like, what do you mean by that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean by that?
You want to go down that road, AJ?
Yeah. Please tell me. Let's go there, dude.
We've been down there before. Okay. You believe homosexuality is okay?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why two. Of course, this is completely off topic, but why two consenting adults who should, I don't see anything wrong with them being in a relationship or being married or having consensual sexual activity with each other.
Okay. Would you see anything wrong with a man and his dog if they consent having sexual relationships?
Yeah. Do you see anything wrong with a man and a young boy having sexual relations?
Boom.
Oh, I see lots of things wrong with that.
I was
They see
thinking
what's
that.
wrong with
Why are so many?
homosexuality. Oh, we're way off track here. They're going to shut our channel down, Joseph? Joseph? Huh? Okay. Yeah, trying to get our channel shut down.
Hi, BBM.
I guess, okay. Well, all the things that you gave.
Hi, join us, BBM.
He's too good for us, but not cool.
Join us.
Yeah, Ken is such a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I can change the topic, but don't you dare try to change it.
Nope.
Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not sure. I want to have the part with those two talk about. Did what's his name come on there? Lupin, Lupin, D.
Yeah, he wouldn't have lasted very long. Surely not.
He takes up on you and Lupin, D. He takes up right.
He's in the singing mode. He must be drinking.
Yeah. Lupin, he likes to take a poop and Lupin, he likes to take a
Poopin', poopity-doo.
He takes a poo right in your shoe.
Cool.
What do you do if that happened to you?
If what? If I poop in my shoe?
No,
if
Lupin did that to your shoe.
He'd be smelling my shoe, I'm sure. And buy me a new pair of shoes.
What if he stole your shoes and run
Well,
off?
If he needed them that bad, then let him have them. I got plenty of shoes. And if he wants to stick his feet where my old feet have been, that's more power to him. But I'm afraid he's going to steal my shoes to be like the butler in Mr. Deeds, where he's going to want to smell my feet through my shoes or socks. Ooh. I do not like feet at all. Ew. Ooh. I mean, they're nice to have to walk around with, don't get me wrong, or to kick people, or, I mean, to kick rocks, or,
Wow.
Wow, I know, I'm a violent old man. See, it's the dementia kicking in. The aggressive dementia, I guess is what it's called.
Oh. What do you do if you saw this guy?
Say, hi, Gigi.
That guy's a crazy guy. Ooh, can I show you some videos of people dancing?
Sure. Show me one of you dancing.
Can you dance like that?
I wouldn't want to. I'd have to drink the Kool-Aid first.
This is what this was like to wake up Mark in the morning.
Hey, Bubby, what day is it today?
It's Friday!
You having a good day?
Oh, hell yeah!
What you do with to saw this? Do you think this type? What we do with to a church and saw this?
Curses! Gosh, shut up. I can handle it. I know what I'm doing. Oh, God, that hurts. Oh, God, I'm so tired. Oh, God, I didn't want to lose her. Oh, God, I didn't want to have that pain. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, I see a beautiful wife. Yeah. I never dreamed of her. A lot of things you never dreamed of, son. Lots of things you never dreamed of. Oh, you think I can marry her? She's very, very polished. You think I stand here tonight with these my trusted men? Sorry that I yielded. You think I'm regretting that I yielded to God? You think I'm sorry when I see this crowd here tonight? No. Oh, God.
Keep polishing. Keep polishing. Keep polishing. Keep polishing. Of course it hurts. Of course.
Oh,
What
I don't
were
even know
we
what to
just
say on that
watching?
one.
I get that from Big Bad Mama.
So, babe, is that kind of like if you stroke your stick or polish, quote unquote, polish your stick, you can get what you want, like a wife and stuff? Or am I?
Apparently, something.
But it's going to hurt. So my question
if-
is it the woman that's going to hurt, or the stick that you're polishing going to hurt you?
So I
Whoa.
got some weird, like he was role playing two people,
Right.
which only makes it all the more
Cringe.
yeah.
Cringe.
And I was also thinking about this. What's the name of the Moonies? The son
Oh, yeah.
of one of the sons of the Moonies, who's gone on and created this gun horny church. He has, when they go to church, they take their AK-47s or whatever they have with them in church, and he has a crown made from bullets, and yeah, it's weird.
Bird priest.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh! Oh no! It's gone.
What?
Then what?
Crazy. Those dancing guys, can you dance as good as them?
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't want it. They seem like they're just zombies jumping up or skipping or whatever. And they're white people, so they can't dance for crap anyway.
They're all crazy.
Or is that racist that a white person says that about white people? It's true.
What about the Muslim dance?
We should have done that the other day when everybody turned Muslim. We should have picked out our Muslim names.
Oh, I have a video from my old video about Muslim doing the Muslim dance. It was so funny. I showed it on Miss Ahmad's show before. You saw that?
I didn't see that, I don't think. Did anybody convert to Muslim after seeing it?
I think Miss Outcast did.
So they must have been good dancers then.
Yeah.
Can I share a video?
Yeah.
It's a little more than 3.5 minutes
Yeah.
long.
As long as it's all right for my asshole. You should.
Oh, yeah. I'm up for anything right now.
Yeah.
I got to go cut grass here. I'll probably give it another 15, 20 minutes and then go do it.
Hey, it's your birthday. You shouldn't have to do work.
Oh, I like it. It's nice out. Plus the dog.
Oh,
chases-
okay. Then it's.
Oh, yeah. I
Go
actually
ahead.
find it or relaxing, but I don't do it a lot of the times because I want my son to do it because he's lazy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I can imagine that being Miss Ahmad.
The missing
So,
mom.
This
He's missing.
is the Unification Church.
Oh, I did see the
also-
gun. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There's guns
Which is
everywhere.
also known as the Moonies.
Yeah.
Reverend Moon's choice is very, very good.
남북 간의 어려운 그 정치적 배경도 레버림을 관계되어 있는 것입니다. 중동도 그런 것입니다.
We don't want to become like Venezuela.
미국의 공화당이 40년의 민주당을 누르고 승리한 것도 레버런문이 배후에 미친 영에 지대했기 때문이라는 사실을 아시고
You need more than just pistols. You need more than just shotguns. You need at least semi-automatic rifles.
I'm of the side of the opinion that we do have the right to bear arms, and only for the purpose of protecting and defending our families, not to make war. It's a weapon of defense to keep the peace. Amen? That's it.
ただ破綻されていたということは知っております。その後、このご家庭に高額献金を要求したかどうかという事実は記録上一切残っておりません。
I would like to express my profound thanks for your tireless efforts through UPF in resolving disputes in the world.
I don't think I can live my whole life in such fear then. You know, when do they have fun?
They don't.
Obviously, you know, clean your, I mean, I'm a gun phobic, you know, or not a phobic. An ammo-sexual. Here we go. That's better.
Guns?
I love my guns, but don't get me wrong, but to have to bring them in there or think about worrying so much. I guess to me, it's the same mentality when I was studying with the JWs, the fear of the world. Not that it's a nice place by any means, but if you have to live your whole life in fear or thinking that everybody around you is evil or out to get you, that's no joyful life. Let me go to hell, but I'm gonna have fun when I'm here then.
The moon.
Yeah, and I mean, at least we know that we can say that we know we are here and we have this life. No one, whether they're a believer or not, they may feel as if they know. But you can't know. You can't know what happens. Right. No one knows what actually happens when we die or how it feels. We can have approximations,
right,
and all of that, wants and wishes and beliefs, but knowledge, no. So from the way I look at it is, I'm here now. That is what I should focus on. Whatever, I mean, maybe there is a God, but there is not the hell like the Christian hell. It's it's the reversed. Who knows?
Right.
But to walk around and be scared, even let's say Christianity is true. God, the Christian God the God of Abraham is actually out there somewhere. Jesus was crucified, all of that. Is it reasonable to think that God would create humanity in his own image and do it in such a way that everyone needs to be constantly afraid? No. Isn't it said in the Bible something akin to when God in Genesis, when he created the garden and so forth, that it was there to for him naturally, but also for humanity to enjoy.
Well, that's part of what, and I can't remember for sure, but for some reason, which I haven't studied as an atheist, to be honest, but I thought I could remember, the leaders, talking about that, God actually made sex as pleasure, but also to procreate. I don't know if that's actually in the Bible. The procreate part, obviously, multiple, be fruitful and multiply, but the last part, but really, the Bible being a misogynistic, literature, and it's all about the man anyway.
Of course.
We just need to tell Maud that and make sure she knows that.
Maud? The Moonies, do they worship the moon?
Well, kind of, because they worship Sangyeon moon.
Oh.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Muslims do? They worship the moon.
Yeah, but see, that's what I don't get, because supposedly if Muhammad was a real person and he split the moon in half, then how did the moon? That's what I've always wondered. Like, even about
Yeah, why isn't it in half now?
Right. That's what I never got.
Yeah, I read in the Quran that's one of his only miracles he did. Then another only miracle he did, he fight on a donkey.
No, a winged horse.
A winged horse, yeah.
Oh, winged horse or something like that. And another one only miracle is the Quran. Yeah, 3 one only miracles. Is that weird?
4. He created Maud. Oh, that hurts to say on my birthday. Wow.
Are you part of the Jinn?
Yeah. Pardon me?
Are you part of the Jinn?
The Jinn?
Yeah.
Which Jinn? X, Y, Z?
No,
Boomer.
The Jenny guys. From the Wishmaster. Actually, that one thing, the Jinn from Islam, I guess. They believe the Jinn. I remember seeing a movie about that. You ever heard of the Wishmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen it a long time ago. That's an old movie.
Yeah,
older.
97.
Yeah.
That movie. That's where they got that from. Jenny. I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
Type song.
Jeannie.
Jen is the like the evil version of the Genie, will give you witches, but they're bad witches.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now, kind of. It's been a while since I've seen it though.
Have you ever seen that movie, Miss Outcast?
No, I haven't. It's one of these movies that it at least sounds like one of the kind of movies that I can't really watch.
Yeah, it's more of a cult classic anyway. It's not like, or academic. Gosh, what am I saying? Like a Hollywood blockbuster, but kind of like Phantasm.
Yeah.
Some people have heard it, some haven't. But it's definitely got its cult following. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that Wishmaster movie, they made up the 4 movies.
Yep. I thought there was 5. Maybe it's just 4.
Yeah, I think I know. To my knowledge, only 4, but I don't know. But would you like if they remade it and you played the Wishmaster?
Yes, because I can get it, pay back everybody.
Yeah. What do you think of? But Phantasm, the guy who played him, passed away 2010.
Yeah, I just saw. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the last movie he played was with Phantasm 5.
Yeah. Actually, I will never argue with Gangster. There was 4 made. One in 97, 99, 2001, and 2002.
Yeah.
Got Wishmaster, Evil Never Dies, Beyond something. I'm not going to pop it up. It won't pop it up. And then the last one's a prophecy of something, something, something. Gangster is the man.
He really
Like
is.
said, the man is the man.
Yeah. You ever also seen this movie called The Prophecy?
Yep. That's another one that's got several different.
Yeah, they had up to 5 movies with that. The original one
that
had,
is kind of a weird movie.
Yeah, Christopher Walken was in it.
Yep.
Oh, Second War in Heaven. Yeah, where Miss Ahmad and Chris kicked out Christopher Walken's because he. Yeah.
Missing Maud did that in the movie.
Yeah.
You should see what she does. That's not in the movie.
Right?
She's mean.
Yeah, it was crazy, and that I also heard back in there were rumors about doing a crossover of Prophecy with the Pinhead movies, the Hellraiser guy. Yeah, cool. They kind of made a fan movie of it, but about Pinhead taking on the angels, I guess. Is that crazy?
Well, if I remember right, way back in the day, because I like Pinhead. Hellraiser. To me, they were the scariest movies. That and Nightmare on Elm Street. Now I look at them, it's like, what was I so terrified of? Not even terrified, but they were scary. But they were talking about doing one where Pinhead took on, I can't remember if it was Jason or
Michael Myers.
Was that it? Or did they end up doing that one? Or
no? I guess who was going to be in it? Had Pinhead vs. Mike, but it was going to be directed by John Carpenter and written by Clive Barker. But the producer guy who owns the rights and stuff said he did I heard he wanted to make one more Michael Myers movies before they did a crossover. But after that, then he died in a terrorist attack. It was sad.
Who did?
Who did? I don't know if he said John Carpenter or somebody. That's why when he said that, I was like, wait a second, did I hear that wrong? He muted himself.
Who owned the rights to Halloween? He died in a terrorist attack, and his son took over after that, and then they decided to remake Halloween with Rob Zombie. Is that crazy?
Yeah, there was about too many Halloween and Friday the 13th movies and a few other ones. Yeah. I don't know. People go to see them, though, I guess. If they're going to make it, they will come.
The last trilogy was all right. It's not as good as the other ones. They should have you make Halloween movies.
I should. Comedy porn. My honeymoon videos, they're probably comedic.
You have
tragicomic is not the same as just comedic.
Oh, okay. Well, then my whole 3 marriages were tragic, so I might as well just say it's a tragic comedy.
Sorry about that. But what if they have it? What if you fall into another dimension where you are married to Mrs.
No, get the mod, or no, not the mod. Get the marriage out of your mouth, boy.
Okay, where you are a famous playboy on an island and gets all the ladies.
White boy, go white boy, go white boy, go. It's your birthday. You can do it.
What do you do then?
No,
You're
because see, if there's a movie ever made about my life, I would want it to be like Mark would play me, and Maud would be like one of my ex-wives.
That
Poor
doesn't
Mark.
sound all too
My
nice, though,
ex-wives.
given what you have just said about your previous marriages.
It was all of them. I swear, I didn't do anything wrong.
Sure.
No, I did plenty wrong. And most of that was getting married for the wrong reasons.
Oh. What was they?
Well, the first one was I got my first wife pregnant when we were dating. The second one, I was told that it was the right thing to do, so I did it. And the third one, I don't even really count as a marriage because we both knew it wasn't going to last, but I put her on my insurance, so we got married, which actually saved her life because, well, not necessarily that act itself, but the fact that she had insurance. She ended up having pulmonary embolisms, and the doctor said if she would have waited a few more hours, she literally would have died. Then I'm thinking after we got divorced, well, damn it, I had life insurance on her too. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's in the Kool-Aid in Indiana. So yeah, I'm going to hell. I could be a Christian and I'm still going to go to hell.
Michigan?
Michigan's hell?
Yeah.
So he's the gatekeeper of Michigan. He holds back the demons. See, he's a YouTubing fine young man during the day. At night, he is a demon fighter in Michigan.
Oh, I'd believe that.
Holy water and chewing gum is his anthem.
Oh. Well, what do you do if one day all the Christians disappeared, then the demons came out? What would you do? Like in that movie, you ever seen This Is the End?
This is the end.
I'm trying to think. I'm not even sure, to tell you the truth. See, but the thing I'd be saying if that happened was lock and load, babies. We're going to war. Do you want to go to war? I'll take you to war. Yeah, I got bad impressions anymore. I used to be pretty good. But say hello to my little friend. I'm probably not going to stream for a few days. Oh, look, everybody's sad now. We're in the middle of a conversation, and she says, that's like, wait, what are we going to do? Are we going to go to Billy's house? But Billy doesn't have a ball.
Who said?
She said she's not probably going to stream for a few days. Is it because you don't feel good? You taking a break or what? You can't take a break when you're in the middle of taking non-breaks. Says the guy that just took a month off plus.
Oh, I did. I was on another tab, so I didn't see the chat. I thought you were the one who said you're not gonna stream for a few days.
Oh no, I got stream. Well, the first stream, well, not the second one, I guess. But yeah, I'm streaming tonight at 8ish. That's why I'm gonna probably be bouncing off here. Gotta find me a dang cough drop. If I don't know what. Maybe hard candy would work. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Claude said he'd lay hands on you and heal you. You're probably not in the mood to joke. I won't even do that. She'd be loading her gun coming in Indiana. Say what, old man? Lock and load.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. I asked you, do you feel lucky?
Yes, I have. You said you're part of the Illuminati.
Now, wait a second. I said, or whatever I said. You think Gigi? Oh, see, Gigi gets all the girls.
Oh, thank you.
He does.
But the other day you said you're part of the Illuminati.
When I turn my light on, I'm part of the Illuminati or the Illuminated.
Oh, that's good. What if you find out Claude is part of the Illuminati?
Oh no.
I think Claude would be as surprised as the rest of us.
Have you ever heard of? What do you think of the Illuminati, Miss Outcast?
I think that it's a ridiculous conspiracy theory made up by people who cannot differentiate between reality and fantasy.
Or at least they over exaggerate some of this
Yes.
stuff. A lot of it. That's what I'm saying.
I heard it did exist a long time ago, but it died out. Is that true?
No, because you're still talking about it. It won't die because you keep talking about it. And I'm kidding, gangster. The Illuminati would have been dead by now, but no, gangster has to resurrect it.
Miss Outcast.
What?
Is that true? I heard people say he still exists, but ended up dying out or something. Is that true?
So it's not really my field of expertise, but from what I wait a second.
Do you think Azho might be part of the Illuminati?
I started it. Actually, my mom did.
Oh, okay.
I picked up the family business.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry, I just came to say good night.
Oh, I just say good night. Just say good night too. Oh, I sent him a text. Hugs and kisses, Mr. Kennel. Sleep well.
We said good night too.
It sounds like.
Oh, I will. I will.
I can imagine you be part of the Illuminati, Ron. How we know you're not?
How do you know you're not? Oh, you could be a spy. We wouldn't know.
Wow. No, so what little I know about it is they were a conglomeration of these secret societies that were very, very prevalent, and that dates back to the what's it called? During the Middle Ages, different what's the word for what you're working with? Professions.
Okay.
Were divided into groups where you had like for example, the Freemasons were such a group for those working as Masons.
Are they very free when they're Mason?
Well, I guess there were. So it's kind of like workers. What's the word in English? Workers. Oh goodness, why is my brain so dead right now?
Union?
Yes, unions. So it's kind of like that, but these groups. I'm gonna look up the skrå. Guild.
I thought you said Skittles. It's like, oh, those little rainbows were fighting. Taste the rainbow, bitches. Oh, sorry. Butthole.
No.
Crap is on.
During the Middle Ages, there were these guilds that had to do with not manufacturing. My brain is really bad right now. I'm
Just
so
breathe,
sorry.
Relax, and then it'll come to you.
Yeah.
We're following you.
Regulations. So to protect the workers and set up rules within the guild. Like, let's say, I'm just making this up, but let's say that you can't, for instance, steal work from someone else, or that kind. So regulations to keep order within the guild, within those who worked with, for instance, masonry.
Right.
It also was a system, because back then they had the you went in training as an, I guess, apostle. That's
An
we use
apprentice.
apprentice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm
We
starting
have,
to catch on how you
Yeah.
think a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. You know, oh yeah, that's an easy one.
yeah, because the word are the same in Swedish. There's just one. We say lärjunge for both of those. So yes, apprenticeship. And there were rules for that as well, and you trained and you became a master and so forth. Which is why you see in many of these secret societies the ranking. You have different ranks, and it's very like hierarchical, and that's so. All of these, they're almost like fraternities, societies with groups of people that stems from the guilds that were prevalent during the Middle Ages, and some of them have remained until modern time. I mean, I'm a member of one of those societies.
The witchcraft one, Gigi.
You're part of the Illuminati.
Oh no! Now it comes out.
I knew there was something about her.
No, it's actually connected to
The hip bone.
my alma mater, the university I went to.
What would Lupin say?
Oh, yeah.
No.
He would probably bring out the garlic and the steak.
And the succotash, and
Yes.
just for safe measures, let's like burn her at the stake,
Yep.
or maybe burn her with a steak so we can eat after we're done with this. I don't know.
I've been about 2 hours on here. Sorry, I had to shut it down. Thank you.
That's fine. I was going to tell you I'd really probably have to go because I forgot today was Wednesday and my grandkids here, so I'm going to spend some time with them. Maybe mow. I may not even mow now. The heck with that. My grandson gave me an excuse not to.
Spend some time with your grandkid and have a lovely, 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 wonderful birthday. And remember to take care of yourself and be kind to yourself, Azho.
Oh, that's so sweet. I will be streaming tonight if anybody cares.
Oh.
So I'm probably going to do trivia, but there's probably be very little trivia tonight, hopefully.
Oh, you're going to be
Not that I'm against it. It's just that I figured we'd be jacking our jaws and stuff. Our polishing our sticks and not know why. I still don't understand that. But anyway, I'll bounce off here so GG can shut it down. Thank you, buddy, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Deviant. Almost a pleasure as always, but you're not going to get a full compliment out of me. It ain't going to happen.
Oh no. I don't expect one.
All right. Hopefully see y'all later. If not, see you tomorrow, I'm sure.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Logan. You take care.
Take care.
Be well. I will.